From Waterloo's Public Access Studios, it's Miss Rocky and Shaviva's North End Update Live.
Bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. Of course, we see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good.
Okay, today our guests are Kendra Wohlert, owner of the Ragged Edge Art Bar and Gallery, and mixologist L.A. Jefferson.
Welcome to Friday.
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! All right, where's our studio audience?
Woo! All right.
It's 4 o'clock
Okay.
in the city, 319. You know what time it is.
Shout out to our special frequent viewers. Brought to you by Waterloo Center for the Arts. They are Marilyn Rogers Moreland, Lanny Gelson, Liberty Bell, Candy Nardini.
That's right, Jim Gardner. He made these awesome little things
That's
right
right,
here.
yes.
Pat Kinney, a super duper writer. Rodney Green, our friend, our old friend. And Michael Irvin, another old friend.
Okay.
Our Tones event was Friday, October 11th, but we still have the fundraiser going on. So we're going to show you, I think Kent is still here, and he's going to walk out later and show us that some of the things we have on our
That's
show
right,
for
that's
the
right.
amazing items. If you're watching us live right now, hi!
Hey.
And if you're usually watching us on Friday at 4 or Saturday at 10
That's right.
on Mediacom Channel 17 or 79-4.
Right.
What you gonna say?
Hello, future.
Hey, future.
Yeah.
Because this show will be aired next week on Mediacom.
Okay.
And we're gonna say that every week because it's fun, you know, and
Yeah.
why not, right?
Right.
It's kind of high. Say hi, future.
Okay, yeah. Our talking point today is fun facts.
Fun
You know,
facts.
somebody may need to hear this because sometimes it's fun to just have a little fun, right?
That's right. And then, you know, Nicole Hannah Jones said it so eloquently. If we're truly a great nation, the truth will not destroy us. And that's so true. I mean, speak of truth. And today our truth discussion will be what, Shaviva?
A letter from Frederick Douglass to Harriet Tubman. And that's really just so awesome if you think about it in the context of history, because we knew these people were contemporaries of each other, right? But
Sure. I really never thought of it. And the letter is really very, very nice. And Violet's going to read that for us. And it's so nice to have her here as a young person learning about some of these legends that we hear about so often.
absolutely. Newsflash, birthday people, be sure to stick around for your shout out and song.
Right, because why? It's fun, and you know, L.A. Jefferson is a
that's right.
mixologist.
That's
he
right.
didn't bring anything to mix, but we're gonna have him sing.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? They're both mixologists. I
That's
bet.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
Kendra, she can mix some drink. We're gonna have a competition. That's what.
Oh, okay.
I got the
That-
wheels turning.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think it's time now to introduce our two mixologists.
Yes.
Okay.
All
Kendra
right.
Wohlert and L.A. Jefferson.
Yes. Hey,
Welcome to both of you.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we want to thank you and our studio audiences. And before we get started, Violet's just chomping at the bit. She's got
Some comments for us.
Yes.
Lori Ann Dell says, "Boom shakalaka, people."
All right, LD.
Lord,
Hey.
it's crazy that she's not here today.
Right.
Yeah, so our talking point today is going to be kind of fun, Shaviva. And it's some fun facts, and we're going to see if you guys know how to do this. Did Agnes get this at all? Or she doesn't know what's going on either, does
She probably does not.
Okay,
because-
well,
right.
this is fun.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody needs to hear this, and we want you to try these things because it's all for fun, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you guys you on board?
Sure.
I'm with it.
Okay.
Fun fact number one.
Fun fact number one, Shaviva,
Okay,
is?
you can't see your ears without a mirror.
Okay. We
Okay.
all kind of know that, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes.
That's a fun fact.
It's
Okay.
fun. It's
Yeah.
just kind of a fun fact. Violet,
Okay.
can you see your ears without a mirror? No? Okay. She's feeling her ears over there. Okay. The next one is another fun fact, you cannot count your hair.
Well,
Maybe
I don't know about you.
Okay.
I'm counting all that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, it's kind of a fun fact. If you have a lot of hair, it's kind of hard to do. But you're
Yeah.
right. I see some hair up there. I'm not gonna count them though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what else? else should be?
All right, you can't breathe through your nose with your tongue out.
Right. So.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Is it?
You'll just agree.
Okay. Fun fact number 4 is you just tried number 3.
Right. And you found out you can
That's
do
right.
it, but you just look like a dog.
Well, you know.
On TV.
Little silly.
National TV. We just hit 4 billion viewers, you know.
And that's how you bring us out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is your debut.
Okay.
You guys are looking like dogs with your tongues out.
Okay.
And what else?
Oh, fun fact number 7, you were smiling right now because you were fooled. You actually can do that, but
Right.
it's all silly, all in good fun.
All in good fun. A great, great way to break the ice with
Yeah.
you guys. Yes. And we talk to our guests in either ladies first or alphabetical order. So we'll talk to Kendra first in just a little bit. But first, we're going to have Violet read our Give It Air, which is a letter from Frederick Douglass to Harriet Tubman. And we're going to tie this into voting because it's such a crucial time and we want everybody to get out and vote. So Violet, can you share the letter that Frederick Douglass wrote to Harriet Tubman? Do you want to come and get this microphone right quick, Violet? And take it over there like you do for the intermission and bring it back. Thank you, Violet. And thank you, viewers, for watching.
Dear Harriet, I am glad to know that the story of your eventful life has been written by a king lady, and that the same is soon to be published. You ask for what you do not need, when you call upon me for a word of commendation. I need such word from you far more than you can need them from me, especially where your superior labors our devotion to the cause of the lately enslaved of our land are known as I know them. The difference between us is very marked. Most that I have done and suffered in the service of our cause has been in public, and I have received much encouragement at every step of the way. You, on the other hand, have labored in a private way. I have wrought in the day, you in the night. I have had the applause of the crowd and the satisfaction that comes of being approved by the multitude, while the most that you have done has been witnessed by a few trembling, scarred, and footsore bondmen and women, whom you have led out of the house of bondage, and whose heartfelt "God bless you" has been your only reward. The midnight sky and the silent stars have been the witness of your devotion to freedom and of your heroism. Excepting John Brown of sacred memory, I know of no one who has willingly encountered more perils and hardships to serve our enslaved people than you have. Much that you have done would seem impossible to those who do not know you as I know you. It is to me a great pleasure and a great privilege to bear testimony to your character and your works, and to say to those to whom you may come that I regard you in every way truthfully and trustfully. Your friend, Frederick Douglass.
Wow.
Nice.
That was so nice. Thank you so much, Violet, for that. And we're so happy, like we said, for Violet to be able to share that. And the way that after Shaviva, I think you found this one today. And when we talked about it, I thought it would be, I could tie it into voting because like Frederick Douglass, who's out there in the spotlight and getting the accolades, if you will.
And Harriet is working behind the scenes.
Yes, and underground even, secret by night, you know. So I think we can tie that into how a lot of the campaigning that's going on right now is out in public, but we still need people down in the trenches and doing the
grassroots sort
sort of thing. So, yes, go ahead. Violet, we have comments. 20 minutes, okay. That's a great comment, Violet. Thank you. All right, and thank you so much, Violet, for sharing that with our viewers. And of course, we have to thank Agnes. Agnes, we didn't get to introduce you, but Agnes is the lady that does all the production stuff. And today she's all by herself. So thank you. She typed up all that. Did you see
Absolutely.
all that?
Yes, I did. I did not expect to see that. We got to give this.
I know. We got to thank the city crew for always making us all look good. Okay, so we get to talk to you first. Kendra.
Yes.
Talk about your wonderful place. We've been there a couple times. Shaviva had a show there once.
Yes.
Absolutely did.
She has. Yes, it was wonderful. And that's kind of how we met. We first met during COVID times, and we did this via Zoom.
That's right. We had a Zoom show initially, and before we actually got a chance to get to the physical space. And
how did you tie art in with a bar? Basically, is it a bar?
It is a bar.
House.
It's an art bar.
It's a party house.
Bar and gallery. Yes.
I'll be there Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys I love it when people network. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I was a music teacher for 24 years and had taught it for kind of all over, and decided in 2018 that I just needed to maybe step back from teaching for a little bit and see what else I could do. And owning a little art bar, a little space that I could not only express myself creatively through my own art, but through the art of cocktail making, which I had been making cocktails for many years beforehand.
Oh.
And I just thought, gosh, when I started the business, I had about 15 ideas I wanted to put into one little package, and you have to kind of pare it down, I guess. But the ones that stuck through were I highlight local artists. About 5 to 7 weeks, they get a show to come in, and we have a reception for them. And as you said in the pre-show, Wendy Bowman will be my next artist. Right now, it's David Weber, and he has photographs, and they're lovely, and so we're excited to showcase Wendy as our next artist.
Yes.
So we'll have that reception, we'll have goodies, and people from the community come around, and we just create I think a lovely atmosphere of nice drinks, good conversation, good, lovely art.
So at this point, how long have you been open, Kendra?
I opened 4 years ago, October 15th.
Okay.
So we're celebrating 4 years this month.
All right.
And you have regulars. I mean, we came there. Do you have regulars? People that come just about that maybe live in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I never knew what a regular was until every week it's great, but it's about 50-50 of newcomers still. I don't generally advertise. I go through social media, but other than that, I like to go through word of mouth.
Yes.
So that people can recommend me. As Wendy had said, I'm tucked back away off of Main Street, so you kind of have to find me.
And that can be a good thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just like when you discover a buried treasure or whatever. Sometimes things are sort of hidden, but then when you find it, you're so glad you did. And the Ragged Edge is one of those kind of spots.
Thank you.
It is tucked back, but then once you know it, it's almost like you have a little secret.
And word of mouth is working because, I mean, of course, Lori Dale knows everything, right?
Yeah.
She introduced us to you, I think. But and Diane Ebert has been out there, and so we hear a lot about the Ragged Edge. And then somebody will say, "Well, where is that?" And then we'll say, "It's a house." And is it a house?
It's really small. It actually was the pump station for Viking Pump.
So
it's a 900 square foot cinder block.
Nice.
Little space.
It's pretty cool. And what's a packed room? I mean, how many people does that place hold? Because you have sofas and then you have tables and little settings.
It's like the legal capacity is 52, but comfortably 35.
Nice.
I would say. And you're right. We have sofas and old chairs, and people often feel like they're sitting in my living room.
Exactly.
And
that's exactly how you feel. You get that home.
Yeah, like conversation pods.
Yes.
That's what I call it, where people are sitting together or, at the bar or along the walls. Just nice setup.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Right.
We're open to the public Thursday through Sunday, but starting in September, I now do my cocktail classes on Wednesdays.
Cocktail classes?
Cocktail classes.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna sign up.
I think I'll have you teach one.
Well, there you go. I believe both of you guys could work well together. So talk about the cocktail classes.
So for instance, September was infusing gin with different teas, and so I used teas from our local tea shop, the Tea Cellar. People got to pick out different teas to infuse their gin. October was tequila tasting. November is whiskey tasting, and then December I always do a holiday cocktail workshop where we get to taste 3 different holiday cocktails, and then people get the recipes and some of the ingredients to go with it. So
How clever.
they're really fun.
Yes. So listen, we can go on Wednesday, and it's October, so we get to taste tequila at the opening.
Oh, I see.
At Wendy's
So we're
opening,
going.
it's tequila tasting at Wendy's opening. That's
We
on
get
your
all the
screen.
specials.
right
Wait a
now.
minute.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the specials, but I put 2 and 2 together here,
Quick,
and I
quick,
figured
you
it
did
out
that
right.
quick.
She said Wednesday tequila, no, October tequila, no, but it sounds really great. And
They're fun, and you can buy tickets at my website at
Okay.
myraggededge.com.
Great. Well, we love highlighting businesses like your, not
Thank you.
not just because you have alcohol and art, but because it's just a great thing. We love to highlight. We're gonna buy some gift certificates from your store to give away on
thank
our
you.
show. Well, we'd love to support small business.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
Okay, absolutely. And we also have here with us another great mixologist that we know from a
Yes.
little while back, L.A. Jefferson. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what is it to be a mixologist. First, talk about you.
Oh, well, me, like you said, we met through LA or Lorianne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Lori. Oh, you call her LA. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Anybody kind of close to LA, we gotta just marinate it, you know.
Okay.
Marry it together. It's all love. So that's who I am now. It's love always.
Nice.
But my given birth name is L.A. Jefferson Jr.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, love always. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a little slow, but I'm getting there. Okay, gotcha.
It's a mindset.
And your bow tie, so that's a mindset. And you
Love
know what?
always and mindfulness is all in the practice. So to practice mindfulness, it's pretty much giving you that whole set of being in the now of love. So it's the only constant we could actually have to build upon. So when I was putting my services back together, and one thing I always taught or found in bartending was happiness. So when I went to become a mixologist, all you have to do is go to like a bartending school. So I went to bartending school in Denver, Colorado in 2010.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, well, this is pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
You know, hey, that you can make some good money, meet people, and
Sure.
do a lot of things behind the bar. But when I went to school, it put a little more training and education behind me. So when I came out of school and wanted to find some ground in the industry, I ended up back in Cedar Rapids, starting a bartending school there.
Oh, nice.
And my niche was happiness. So I teach people that when you come to bartend, you're actually going to your happy place. That's your happiness.
Okay.
And Stephen Covey, I believe it was, said happiness is love, power, fun, and freedom equally. So it works just like bartending. It's chemistry. Bartending is mixing recipes and drinks at equal balances. So that's one, if you find happiness in your life, or as that old saying goes, if you find a job that you're happy doing, you don't have to work again.
That's you
Yeah.
never have to work
You
again.
never have to work
That's
It's a
again.
day in
right.
your life, that's true.
That's right. That's right. Violet, we have a comment or two. Somebody wants to talk.
Matthew Carpenter says, "Hello, ladies."
He never stands
Hey.
us up. Hey, man.
Matthew.
Over there on Jefferson Street at Carpenter's.
Yes.
Yes. And so mixology sounds so much more professional than a bartender.
Right.
But you know,
Right.
you do have that happy thing going. You know, your
Yeah.
smile is magnetic, and you just really have the personality to actually do what he's
Yeah.
talking about doing.
Yeah, it's in some ways, it almost feels like it's sort of a calling for certain people.
Yeah.
It pretty much is. That's what I would tell people, at least when I taught them, that it's not for everybody, for sure. But by the time you get behind it, you'll find out if it's for you or not, because it's such a show. You know what I mean? You're there. I know Kendra understands that, you know, you're there so that people can consume you, not just the alcohol. It's
Right,
the
that's the
ambiance of her
truth.
art bar. It's her personality with the art bar. It's all of those things put together that makes the experience of going out to drink or being intimate at home.
Right.
Have either of you seen the movie cocktail?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was going to say, yes, you had to have seen this movie with Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the 90s again.
Yeah.
Well, we still.
We stay in the 90s.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chastity's talking about the 90s. So we still want to get, we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more, but Kent Shankle is coming to show us. He's just going to walk right through. I don't know if Agnes can come and get a camera on him.
As we told you all earlier, we had Kent here to show off some of the things that are still part of our auction.
Yes,
And
and
as
there
you can
he
see,
is.
there he is sporting that Cincinnati jacket.
Right, yeah, he's got
Yes.
the Cincinnati jacket on, and that's a starting bid on our Facebook page and our website. And Kent, you want to see this wonderful hat? These all came from Big Q's Clothing on West 4th Street. Yes, Violet. And we want you to go to our Facebook page and bid on this jacket or a number of other gifts that we have. Yeah,
Just
and
look
she's
at
got a
that.
close up there.
Fanciful.
There we
Yeah.
go. And turn around, Kent. Let's see what's on the back. Nice.
Hey.
Look at that.
It's embellished all over.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. This is one nice gift that you can get for Christmas or a gift that you want to give someone. And thank you, Kent. Please go to our Facebook page or our website and bid on some of those beautiful things that we have.
Yes, it'll be going on until November 8th. And you get
Yes.
to check out all the other things that we have also as part
Thank
of
you,
the auction.
Kent. Okay, Violet, comment?
Lori Andell says, LA is my favorite bartender. He is truly a mixologist. And she also says, I also love going to Ragged Edge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but what about us, Lori? What about me? I mean, seriously, okay. We want to, before we end, have you heard about the Soul Town magazine?
I have heard. Yeah.
Okay, well, the Soul Town magazine started right here in Waterloo. We cannot let our show go by without talking about the Soul
Soul
Town.
Town.
It's a great magazine that was started right here in Waterloo.
That's right.
They feature us in here. Do they still, Shaviva, or did we get fired?
No, I think we are still
Okay,
in
we're
there.
still in here, and you got to look for us this month on the cover is Kamala Harris. So we couldn't expect to stand her. But I believe we're in there somewhere. You can push play and watch yourself on this show.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go to thesoultownmagazine.com. Okay, well, moving right
Is that a
along.
monthly, bi-monthly?
Yes, and it's you can either get a hard copy like this, or you can get a digital edition that has more features and stuff like that. Some people just like something that they can hold in their hand.
I'm a 90s learner.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think
There
it's
you
a
go.
theme. Thanks, Chas. You set the theme here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna talk to. Is there anything else? Where are you now? Where do you work? How can people find you?
So, like Kent,
Okay, Uncle Buddy Enterprises.
right.
that's my LLC, but right now I've just been diving more into being ready for the new year. Just
Okay.
getting some things straight. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, as Love Always Bartender.
Okay.
But,
Love Always Bartender. Check
yeah.
him out.
It's all love, always.
Awesome. We love it. We love it. We love all that love always.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we're ready for our birthday, people. We got some of the best guests. You already know. We always have the best guests
Absolutely.
and the best birthday people.
Indeed.
Oh, and
indeed.
look who we have this time.
That's
we
right.
have your granddaughter.
Yep. Lonnie Gillum.
Yes.
And Neil Lynn, that's her Facebook name, but I think she said yes, she's a Carrie.
Oh.
Matthew Carpenter.
Hey,
Hey,
Matthew.
Happy
Okay.
birthday.
He checks in every week. Love
Yes. Marla Cryenbrink.
it. Yes, Marla.
Cora Turner.
Ooh, my
Yep.
homegirl,
Hey.
right? Kathy Keaton, who's always showing up and showing out for that breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
Dion McFarland, I don't know you, but you need to come on our show.
Yes. Yes.
And how do you say Agbasi's first?
Agewu.
Agewu.
Agewu. I knew it.
Yes.
We called him Gail. Whatever. I called him the wrong name all his
One of them
life.
Agbasi babies.
One of them
Okay.
Agbasi babies.
Yes.
Kenny Terrell and Deborah Sappho, one of the three musketeers, me, her, and Shelley when we were
Okay.
growing up.
All right.
Okay. All right. We want to tell you guys all happy birthday, and we hope your birthday has been an amazing one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're singing a song. Do you know how to sing the Stevie Wonder version?
I'll follow your lead.
Okay, so you you look like a person that does her homework. You probably watched our show and saw how it kind of goes. And we expect you to do a little bit of a solo.
And don't worry.
Gosh, for real.
If you can't,
She can handle it. She's a good
don't
music
sing
teacher.
good.
I bet you they get you singing sometimes
If you
behind the
don't
bar.
sing good, just sing loud.
Okay.
Especially not behind the bar. I'll hum. I can hum along real well.
Okay.
All right, you ready, Violet? Out there in the audience, are everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes! Okay. I'm sure you would agree.
Couldn't fit more perfectly.
He's humming party.
See.
Happy
birthday
to
you. Happy birthday to you.
I like that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right. We made it. Yes, it did. We made it through the show. Did everybody get to say what they wanted to say?
Well, we didn't say thank you to you ladies.
Exactly.
That's what we need. The
Oh.
gratitude for you ladies. Been
Thank
a staple
you.
here in the community.
Oh,
I've been
thank
following you since about 2017 when I came back.
Wow.
Thank you.
When we first
Yeah.
started.
Yeah,
wow.
you were at Brian's on 4th.
Yes.
You had Chuck Pearson and the tree guy, Ty the tree
Yes,
guy.
Oh,
sure
my
did.
goodness.
I came to
my
that one. I've
goodness.
come to a few randomly here and there.
Well,
If I didn't come, I was always watching sometimes. You know.
Thank you so much.
That's
Boy,
so
that just
wonderful.
warms our heart. Because, sometimes we're just trudging along, but to hear
Oh no, you're
something.
doing it. You're doing
Oh,
it.
thank you so
And
much.
to be an inspiration to young Violets and other women coming about the community that didn't have somebody to look up to. So you guys are really
wow.
being the trendsetters that you are, and
Wow.
you should definitely
Wow,
be.
Rocky.
I know we're going to have to bring you
Okay.
Just slip it under the hat. Just slip it under the hat.
I see why you happy all the time. You got all
All
that good news, right? Okay. We want you to stay tuned for some upcoming shows, Shaviva. Who do we have? That's-
Black Iowa, the African American Museum.
Okay.
Jennifer Onibo
Yes.
from Gallagher Blue Door Performing Arts Center. And Edward Mead from
Right.
Deuce Entertainment.
And Eric Locke is due to come back on, and Lovely Henderson from You and I. So we got some great people coming up. And if you'd like to join us here, give us an email, northendupdate@gmail.com.
Okay.
Now, we're a couple of queenagers.
That's right.
Queenagers. And all you have to do is keep living. You
That's
can be
right.
a queenager too, right? And you learn a few things.
Yes, indeed. Yep. One of the things that I've learned is to not be afraid of starting over, because this time I'm not starting from scratch, but from experience.
That's right. So don't be afraid. That's right. And Wendy's back there, yeah. Because, like she said,
That's right.
sometimes you got to start over.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I've learned that there's more power in a good, strong hug than 1,000 meaningful words.
Ain't that
and
the
that
truth?
can be definitely true. So make sure that until next week, we want you to keep doing a lot more stuff that makes you awesome.
That's right, like Kendra and like LA.
Jefferson.
Because it makes us
all
all look
good.
good.
All right. See
Thanks
you
so much
next
for joining
time.
us. See you next time.
Yes.